So my name's Damien Testman, and I'm the fifth generation of my family to live on our family farm at Coolangatta. We milk 130 cows there, and I guess like all country kids, we were involved in the dairy industry and like child slave labour, you might say. And from there, I worked on the farm while going through school. Did all my schooling here in Kingaroy and Coolangatta. And then after I left school, I did a bit of work whilst studying externally to the University of Southern Queensland, before then putting my hand forward to go into local government when aged 21 in 2008. So I've had a rich history with the 5 generations of my family that have been here. This is a region we've called home, we've pioneered it, and I really feel that desire to keep following in my family's footsteps to make this region even better.
My name is Keith Campbell, and I'm a candidate in the forthcoming mayoral elections being held on the 19th of March 2016. I was born in Kingaroy, and I've lived in Kingaroy for all of my life, with the exception of 2 or 3 years when I was pursuing one of my careers. I grew up on a family property at Bonaire near Cumbria. I was educated in Kingaroy, and then I pursued a career in banking for 5 years. Then I came to Kingaroy as the General Manager of the Bean Growers Australia group of companies, and during the final years of my being with them, I became a councillor with the Kingaroy Shire Council and retired at the age of 60. And then when the South Burnett Regional Council amalgamations occurred, I put my hand up for councillor in that role and became the Deputy Mayor, and that's a position that I've held for the last 8 years. So that's a sum total of 3 careers, a lot of experience that I've gained through banking, through general managership involving financial management, involving leadership, involving issues of governance, and determining the level of profitability or otherwise for the company. And I've been able to use the skills and experience that I've accumulated in those positions to very good purpose within the local government scenario.
My name's Sheena Lindholm, and I'm a mayoral candidate at the next local government elections. I'm so local. I was born on the hospital on the hill in Nanango, and I've lived in the South Burnett region ever since. In 2007, I was offered a traineeship with Nanango Shire Council, and it opened my eyes to the potential that local government had for change. From then, I set out to work behind the scenes to find out what was going on in council, so that one day when I had the opportunity to make that change, I knew the background, I knew how it worked, and I could implement the best change possible from the people's perspective.
I'm Mike Brown, and I'm running for Mayor at the upcoming council elections. I grew up in Zulmia on the north side of Brisbane with a single mum. She provided me with opportunities that other kids in my area didn't have. I got to travel to America, I got to work with the police, with the PCYC, and I had a great childhood. I moved up to the South Burnett to increase my career as a mechanic. I was just cleaning floors in Brisbane, and I knew that if I moved to an area where they needed mechanics, I could do more. I then decided I didn't want to be a mechanic anymore, and I tried to find work in the area and I couldn't find work. So I moved on to become a truck driver, and I drove from Brisbane to Cairns until an accident occurred that stopped that. The whole time I was studying, I studied accountancy, I studied a degree in health industry management, and now I'm studying a grad certificate in development planning so that I can ensure that I do the best job for the community. I've lived in Brisbane and the South Burnett. I love the South Burnett. I don't want to move back to Brisbane. I love assisting the community. I have done so with the Glendon Street Medical Centre for the last 3.5 years. It's a passion and it's a job that I have not received any pay for. I've done that for the community. I would like to get in as council and as your mayor, because I believe we need new leadership to direct us in the right direction for the South Burnett, and that's why I'm running for mayor.